Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Not a YouTuber back with another unboxing slash pseudo review kind of thing. First impressions, I guess, on the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. 3. Um, it's been a long time since I made any kind of videos, to be honest. The pandemic has kicked my butt, and I've been really busy with work. Like, I do have an actual job. I'm not a YouTuber, so I didn't really have time to make any new videos, or at least post them if I did make a video. But I've been kind of and I decided to make a video on these buds because I've actually been waiting for these since the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless ones came out in like 2018, I think it was. Because although I really like the Sennheiser brand, I've quite a few pairs of their headphones and things. I didn't want their buds because they didn't check off all the boxes that I was looking for in a pair of wireless buds. If you remember, those of you who actually follow me, like the six of you, you remember back in the day, a couple of years ago, I did a review on these, the Klipsch, I don't remember what they're called, T3 True Wireless, and they weren't bad, and they checked off two of the boxes that of the three that I really look for, and the first one is that it's from a reputable brand. So Klipsch is a pretty good brand in terms of audio stuff. I wanted a pair that came from an audio company that, well, a company that specialized in audio stuff. Like, I know there's Sony, but that's kind of an electronics group. Um, Bose isn't bad, but I thought it was a little bit pricey. Um, there are some other really pricey ones like B&O and um, I think AKG partnered with Samsung, which are really not pricey. But anyways, so the boxes that I was looking for, so a good brand, wireless charging, which it has, and transparency mode, which this doesn't have. But this was super cheap, and I saw it, and I kind of got on a whim. And I've been pleased with them, although they got a little bit uncomfortable after a while, and I got kind of tired of its kind of V shape sound signature, which is boosted bass and boosted treble. And the mids are just kind of just up a little bit, so it's kind of like V-shaped, you know what I mean, in the equalizer. And so that's like, I did have a whole bunch of other pairs of headphones and stuff, and I found I use these less and less, mainly because it doesn't have a good transparency mode or transparency mode at all. And if you don't know, transparency mode is when you have the buds in and it uses the microphones to pump in outside sound, the ambient sound from around you, so you aren't drowned out by the music. So if you're walking around, you can hear the cars or sirens, or I don't know, like a dog barking right behind you or something. You can hear those things instead of it block, like the music and the active noise cancellation. It won't be blocking it all out. And this has really good passive noise cancellation, but doesn't have active noise cancellation either, which I don't really care. I think it's kind of weird to block out everything when you're listening to music. Usually, if you want to do that, I just listen to music in a quiet room. You know what I mean? But yeah, this served me well for the price. I think I got this for like $100, which was super cheap. Anyways, this isn't about this. You can watch that video if you want to see that, but I just wanted to bring this out to compare to this. And so this checked all three of those boxes. It is a good brand, Sennheiser. Like I said, I'm a pretty big Sennheiser fan. I do have a number of their products. Although I think this might be the only review I did on a Sennheiser product. It does have wireless charging. Yeah, see this little feature right here, wireless charging. And it does say adaptive noise cancellation, which is something different. I'll talk about that in just one second, but also has transparency mode. And the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless ones were supposed to sound pretty good. I actually haven't tried it myself, but they didn't have wireless charging or transparency mode, I don't think. And also they had this messed up battery that kept draining no matter what. So you had to charge it basically like forever. So you always had to have it plugged in. And so it kind of defeats the purpose. The True Wireless 2's Momentum from Sennheiser had the transparency mode, but didn't have wireless charging. And I was so close to pulling the plug on those because, like I said, I really like the Sennheiser brand, and I just wanted transparency mode more than wireless charging, but I just kept not. And then about 2 months ago, they announced these. I was like, sweet. They have all, like, they check off the boxes and everything. And I saw the picture. They don't look like the other two. The other two had this brushed aluminum thing here, and it was more kind of like round. It looks like a bolt coming out of your ear. And it didn't have that. But this one looks a little bit different, a little bit more sleek, I think. I haven't seen them in person. I just saw them in reviews. And so I really wanted to just do an unboxing. I was so excited. And I thought maybe I'll just do a video quick because I wanted to, I guess for posterity and all this kind of posterity, for memory's sake, I wanted to record this, if not just for myself, because I was very excited to get these, um, for all those reasons. And yeah, and I finally got them. I know it came out a couple of weeks ago now. I didn't get a chance to order them, and so I finally did this week. It came real quick. I think the price on these is about $350 Canadian. I am in Canada, which is a bit cheaper than the ones and the twos when they first came out. And this comes with a lot more. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. It doesn't, like, I think my limit would be about $400 for buds. So I don't think I've ever spent $400 on any kind of headphones. The most I might have spent is probably $350. Not these ones, but I think $350 were, I topped out three. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's go over a little bit of the features. Here it says Sennheiser Signature Sound, and that's kind of what I was going for. Like I said, I have a number of Sennheiser headphones, and I've always been pretty pleased with all of them, even though they do have somewhat of that V-shaped thing. So it's not super audiophile quality per se, but they are a fun pair. Like if you like bass, usually, I mean, the Sennheiser ones that I have are just a more fun sounding. Like it makes you want to dance, makes you want to, get down, you know what I mean? So adaptive noise cancellation, and that, like I touched on just a little bit before, is a different kind of active noise cancellation. From what I was reading, it uses the external microphones to hear what kind of ambient sound is around you, and it'll adjust the active noise cancellation to compensate for those sounds. So it's adaptive. You mean you don't have to do you want max cancellation or minimum cancellation, but it just does it for you, which I don't know if it's good or not. I do have a couple pairs of active noise cancellation headphones, but I don't really use that function that much. Like I said, if I wanted to just listen to music, I would just sit in a quiet room. I never found myself a time when I'm walking around the mall or something that I wanted to just listen to my music. I might have wanted to have music in the background. A lot of people do that. That's why they play music in like elevators and malls and stuff like that. But I never want to drown out the world. You know what I mean? And you might. I'm just saying, like from an average or perhaps below average kind of guy. I don't really care for that, but that's one of the features here. High quality voice pickup. Yeah, whatever. I guess phone calls and stuff like that would be good. To be honest, I would never talk on the phone with these things because I think it looks weird when you're walking around talking and no one knows you're talking on this. I mean, I don't talk on my phone that much anyways, but if I do, I'd rather have the phone up to my head, like the days of old, just because then I don't look weird. Wireless charging, which for me is a huge plus because I love just being able to plop my stuff onto a wireless charger and it be charging. IPX4 splash resistance, that means it's sweat proof. So that 4 or the P and 4. I don't remember how they do it, but anyways, 4 isn't a huge, like I think 7 or 8 is the highest. 4 is just like sweat resistant. So maybe you can take a shower if you want. I don't know why you would want to do that. Just put on a Bluetooth speaker or something if you want to listen to music, but you can take a shower with it and you can work out, so you can sweat without any worries. On the side, it says it supports AAC, which is for Apple devices. IPX4, which is the water resistance, like I said before. Bluetooth, obviously, because it doesn't plug in, but it's 5.2 compliant. So that is the newest version of Bluetooth right now. aptX and aptX adaptive, those are the other codecs that, like the Bluetooth codecs that it supports. Made for iPhone, iPad. I don't know why it's made for that. It works with Android. Awesome. Wireless charging, like I said, which is a big plus for me. On the back, it says powerful bass and clear treble thanks to Sennheiser's true response transducers. Don't know what that means, except that's powerful bass and clear treble. So thanks, Sennheiser. Level of noise cancellation automatically adapts depending on your surroundings thanks to superior ANC. That's adaptive noise cancellation, while transparency mode lets your surroundings in. That's the stuff I was talking about before. I know it's getting kind of repetitive. Sorry about that. I'm just reading what's on the back here so you don't have to, or help you decide if you want to buy this pair or not. Crystal clear voice call quality due to 3 noise cancelling microphones per earbud. I don't really care about that, like I said, but thanks again. Earbuds are always easy to charge using either Qi wireless or USB-C charging. That's right, it's used USB-C charging, which I think the 2s did as well, but if I remember correctly, I think the ones didn't. My Klipsch ones that I just showed you, these ones, they use micro USB, but they had wireless charging, so I didn't really care. But I mean, if you just have cables around, you don't have a wireless pad or anything, or a phone that does wireless reverse charging, then I guess that's handy because USB is kind of the standard now, unless you're an Apple user. Nice. Thanks again for another thing. Ultimate individual wearing comfort and secure fit with a variety of ear adapters and fins. Well, that's right. This one has fins. The other 2 didn't have it. The Klipsch ones did, and some of the more sport-oriented ones do. So the fins are just a little like bump, a rubber thing that kind of hold it in your ear a little bit better. But I didn't try these on yet. Of course, you see the seal still on. I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't know how that is. I'm hoping that they're comfortable, but we'll see. Up to 24 hours of battery life with 7 hours of playback time and further 21 hours of on-the-go charging via the case. And from what I've read, you can charge either bud on its own and listen to the other bud. You know what I mean? So there are some buds out there for some strange reason that you can only listen to one bud, like the right or the left, but not the other one. So like say it's just the left one. You can listen to the left one and charge the right one, but if you try to charge the left one and listen to the right one, you're out of luck. It won't play for whatever reason because of the master-slave relationship between the 2 buds, and which is a ridiculous thing. I don't know why they would even do that because it just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, this one doesn't have that. It does have independent, like they charge independently, they connect to your phone independently. They probably do have a master and slave relationship somewhere in there, but each one can be the master and each one can be the slave. So that's another plus in my books, but I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me, but I know it could be for some. On this side, it says color black, which you can see here, which I think looks better than the white. But if you like white, there's a white one as well. So this color black. Package includes a pair of earbuds, which is good to hear because I didn't buy this for the instructions. Ear adapter sets, extra small, medium, and large. So those are the tips. I was reading somewhere, I think these are the ones, if you get the foam comply tips, which are like foamy tips, and they're supposed to be really good, like give you a really good seal in your ear. They could fit with these if you get the right ones, and it makes a huge difference. So if you could spend an extra, I don't know how much it is, I think $30 or something on those tips, I'm going to recommend it now, even though I haven't tried them yet, but that's what I've been hearing. And so I'm just reiterating what I've heard from other people and stuff. The ear fin sets, like I was talking about, those rubber things, small, medium, large, charging case and USB-C cable, awesome, an extra cable, quick guide and safety guide. So I don't know what you need a safety guide for. But anyways, that's what the box is all about. Other stuff on the bottom. So I'm going to open this, give my first impressions, and then I will test this out for a couple weeks, and then get back to you all on what I really feel about them. But I'm sure I'm going to love them, and I better, because I don't think I can return them. Anyways, I'm going to get my trusty knife here, Advil blade from my days of retail, and this is really nice. I love these things because they're handy. But I'm going to cut this here. I love keeping the boxes for things, so I'm very careful when I open my packages, just because I'm weird that way. Here it goes. Look at this dude. He looks happy. Turn great sound into your sound. Okay. Thank you for choosing Sennheiser, so on and so forth. Your Momentum team. Here's the case. I've been hearing so much about this. It's a bit darker gray, I think, from the previous iterations. It's shorter. I think if you already have Sennheiser, these are shorter and I think a bit small. So it's a bit smaller footprint, maybe a little bit more pocketable, but it does still seem like a pretty hefty size compared to the Klipsch ones, which, excuse me, were tiny or sort of tiny. The Sennheiser ones are, to me, considerably larger. But this is like the soft plastic that, those kind of, that weird rubbery plastic that will peel after a while. This one's still in pretty good shape because I don't take it out much. I usually listen at home. I took it a bag a couple times, but not too much. But this one, you can tell, just more quality. It feels nicer with this fabric outer and stuff. And I'm just going to open it just to see how that feels. And it feels good. And here are the buds themselves. Well, the magnets are super strong. It's like I almost have to work real hard just to get them out. But this is a nice case. Like I'd be proud to kind of be hanging out at a coffee shop or whatever, just kind of put them on the table and be like, yeah, bro, those are mine. No, I'm not that douchey. Just kidding. There's a box here. First use, this is what you do. What does it mean? Charge it for 30 seconds, I guess. That's that. Welcome. Welcome booklet. So just instructions again. Put that aside. Let's see. Here's the cable. This is really tight. Okay. So it's a short cable, short-ish cable. Looks like about, I don't know what that is. Like just a foot about. I do like shorter cables just because if I'm charging like something like this, I mean, it'll be right beside whatever I'm charging. It'll be right beside the wall or right beside the battery or whatever. And that way I don't have to worry about a super long cable and try to clean it up kind of thing like this. But with wireless charging, I do have wireless charging battery. I can just stick it on top of that, or a charging pad. I can stick it on. I don't have to worry about the cable at all. But USB-C, so I do like that. And it's just an extra cable kicking around. Here are the, I don't want to wreck this box because again, I'm anal. How on earth? These are the tips. Dang it. Here are the tips, so extra small. What? Hey. Oh, it's all messed up in here, so they moved around. So there's extra small, small, and large. For the Klipsch ones, I had to use large because I have big ear holes. But we'll see how these ones are. And these have the little earwax covers on them, so that's nice. Because earwax isn't fun. And here are the fins. Ooh, that's a nice little tab there. Here are the fins. So they're not like the loops, like some, like I think the Beats or whatever have loops. These ones don't have the loops. They just have, I think, actually the Klipsch ones have loops. This is what I'm talking about. So like that. So it's like a little loop thing. So these are a bit more subtle, kind of hidden in there and stuff. And what else you get in the box? You get some more instructions. More instructions or something. And I don't know, warranty card or something. I don't know, I never do those things. And that's what it. That's all there is in the box. So far, it's a pretty nice box. Like I said, the case, I mean. The buds do have fins on them already. I'll try them on real quick right now and see how they fit. And yeah, so far, not too bad. The noise, the passive noise isolation, it isn't bad. For, I think, the medium ones, it's really comfortable so far. Shaking my head a bit, and I know you can't see it, but I don't know if you can hear the screws in my head rattling around, but it doesn't seem like they move very much. So they're pretty snug so far. And I will have to give it a week or two of testing to see how it is. This is how the fins come off. It's just like a rubber band that sits around it. Oh, it's like left and right markings here, so you can see. But I mean, you can tell if you have a pair of IEMs or whatever. You just by the shape, you can tell, unless you're new to. Oh man, see what I mean about earwax thing. Anyways, I also just took a shower, so that could be water. Anyways, you don't need to hear that. Uh, these are pretty nice, pretty sleek looking. I don't know what they look like on my head yet because I can't see myself. But once I try them out for a week or two, I'll get back to you all, tell you my impressions of the sound, how that all works, and everything. And uh, I know I'm going to love them again because I can't return them now that I got my earwax / water on it. But I am certain that I'm going to love them. But I'll go in with an open mind and do my best to give an honest review on these buds. But that's the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. There's an LED right here, and the charging thing's in the front. It used to be in the back, I think, but it's in the front now, which doesn't really make a difference because I'll be wirelessly charging for most of every time I charge, actually. So, anyways, this is the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3. Not a YouTuber. Just opened the box, and thanks for getting this far. It's been fun. So we'll see if I even post this. But thanks for watching, and I'll hope to catch you in the next video with the actual review on this product. All right, talk to you later. Peace.